Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology Chat for December 28th, 2023. The keys for today are to be really honest with yourself if you are moving ethically. Are you surrounded by people who are moving ethically? Are you taking the time to be honest about what's important to you and making moves that support that? Are you allowing yourself to find a balance between taking responsibility for your part in things and also not blaming everything on other people? There's this line of energetic awareness and maturity that is going to be very important today, and moving funny is not going to be the move, although the type of energy we have today, some people might want to move funny. And so I'm an East Coast girl, so when I say move funny, I mean like not be ethical, not be upfront, not be accountable for what they're doing or what they're saying. You know, there's something about the end of the year where people are either stepping up or stepping down, where they're either, especially with the Sun and Capricorn energy, saying, oh, I'm going to take the authority, I'm going to be accountable, or I'm not. And so this is a good time to question what your own emotional traditions are, if you're embracing the tradition of accountability and growth or not. And I say this because we have the moon in Cancer. The moon is going to be in Cancer until 5:57 p.m. Then it's going to go void for a couple hours and then move into Leo. And so when we're on that Cancer-Leo cusp, it's like, how do I feel? And how do my feelings, or what are underneath me, what is the root of me, how is that influencing how I'm expressing myself, the empire I'm building, and how I'm ruling it? You can't ever go too far without ethics coming up on the table. And so while the moon is in Cancer, there is also a square between Mars and Neptune. And this is a really interesting energy where on the upside, it can be really used to help you like figure out what's really important to you, can bring clarity to your actions, can make you very bold, it can make you very brave. But it can also be about delusions, right? Like, are you standing on business or are you standing on your ego? Is everybody in the room telling the truth? This is a really good day to make sure that you're not a person who's like talking to somebody about somebody behind their back or just moving in an unethical or shady way, especially when there's so many power play energies in the sky right now. A lot of people are going to be trying to move for power. But remember, power that's gained unethically is eventually going to have to come at a cost and will eventually be lost, right? So again, there is this energy of ethics very much in the sky. We do have the moon making a trine to Neptune. So if you're letting yourself feel things out, if you're letting yourself countering your emotions, if you're letting yourself be intuitive and ethical and direct, then you are going to have some growth in clarity that it helps you figure out what your next moves are going to be or what's important to you. We do have it in conjunction with both Mercury and Mars. So like not everything is what it seems. So take your time, right? I've said this before, this is not a time of rushing. This is a time of consideration. This is a time of release. This is a time of preparing. Even by the time we get to the new year, the moon is going to be in a phase of release. We're in a phase of completion. We still have that full moon energy. So this is more about what you're not going to be doing to get where you're going in the future versus what you're going to start now. We do also have a beautiful but tense square to the North Node. And then we also have an opposition to Pluto right before the moon goes void. And so again, power is at play. Listen, everybody wants something, everybody wants something, everybody desires something. And the desiring of something is not what dictates a person's character. It's how they get it. It's what they're willing to do to get to whatever their end goal is. And if it's not ethical, if it's not honest, if it's not upfront, do you really need it? Do you really want it? And do you even really want to move with people who are like that? We are coming upon the end of the year, and in many ways, as this next year is coming up, the universe is going to be asking you what you're doing for you to become the person that you need to be, regardless of what everybody else is doing. However that looks, I hope it looks like it's a stand-up situation. For me and mine, we don't play about this, but for you, you got to decide. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.